So this is the Shane Plays Let's Play of Sword Coast Legends. The game actually releases in about 3 days on October 20th. I've been involved in the Head Start weekends and playing it a bit here and there. Now, up till now, I'm playing this on October 17th. It's been just the Dungeon Master mode where you could play in dungeon crawls or in modules and campaigns that people have built. Now they're letting us take a look at the story campaign. So, I think I'm going to start a new character and try that out. I've got some characters I've played around with a little bit here. In the other Head Start weekends, I've got a 3rd level paladin, 4th level wizard. Yes, that's a wizard with a bow. They let you play around. And then a 2nd level ranger. I think I'm going to create a new character just so that I can begin the story at 1st level. I don't know if they're going to let me start at a higher level or not, but I thought I would also get some of the character creation on video here. So here we go. Let's create a new character. And what do I want to be? Let's see here. I want to be I'll stay with male. I don't have no desire to play a woman. It's just how my brain works. So I could be a wizard. I can be a paladin. I can be a ranger. This is kind of an interesting looking random appearance here that they've come up with. I could be a fighter. I could be a cleric. Or I could be a rogue. I think, I kind of like the idea of being a ranger or a paladin. Both of those appeal to me. Good old straight up fighters, never bad to have around either. Or cleric. Or rogue. That'd be fun to play a rogue. I think I'll go with ranger. I've got a soft spot for rangers, so I think I'll do that. Now, do I want to be human? And you can, if you kind of hover over here, it'll give you tool tips. You know, on what a ranger does. And then if you hover over human here, it'll tell you, you know, a little bit about that. Or elf kind of gives you an idea of what, you know, an elf is and what they can do and that kind of thing. So, let's see, do I want to be a dwarf? Could be a dwarf fighter, a halfling ranger. That's just a weird combo in my opinion. A half-elf ranger. It's actually kind of appealing to me. I kind of like the look of how that's already come out. Am I sure I want to be a ranger? You know what? I think I'm going to go cleric. I don't know why. I've suddenly decided I want to be a cleric. And I'm going to be a good old classic dwarven cleric. Let's see, subrace. I could be a gold dwarf, which gives me +2 constitution, +1 wisdom, which I'd probably want to do if I'm a cleric. Or I can be a shield dwarf, which gives me +2 constitution, +2 strength. I think I'm going to be a gold dwarf. And my background, there's a lot of backgrounds built into here, which is a D&D 5th edition concept. Let me find something that I think would be a good fit for a cleric. Entertainer, criminal, charlatan, acolyte. What does acolyte get me? I get 15 starting gold, I get +1 wisdom, and I get +3 to all healing given. And I get a scroll of restoration starting and a scroll of shatter. That's probably a really good background to give a cleric. Now, if I'm playing the tabletop Dungeons & Dragons game, you know, my background, I'm probably going to play it more for interesting roleplay possibilities. On a computer role-playing game version of D&D, I'm going to go with what is the best fit for my stats. So just to be honest, so I'm almost certainly going to go with that acolyte, but I'm seeing what else is there. Just kind of looking through here really quickly, but I'm almost positive. Well, let's see what the hermit does. I think +1 wisdom, +2 to radiant, necrotic, and psychic damage. -2 radiant, necrotic, and psychic damage taken. Now, I think that in some cases clerics will do radiant damage, so that might be worth having, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with the old acolyte. There you go. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go to appearance. So, la la la. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. I always spend a lot of time making my character, and then just tweaking every little appearance of it, and then it ends up being not that big of a deal. So especially in a game like this where a lot of it is the isometric third-person view and not even the up close. So I like this style there. I'm definitely going to go with that. I don't know if I want him to be bald. Let's see here what I can do with the hair. I do kind of like the bald. I think the bald's kind of appealing to me, actually, with this guy. They're not... Okay, that's kind of a faux hawk. I'm not sure if I'm okay with that on a dwarf. Yeah, let's let him be bald. And I liked in the new Out of the Abyss artwork for Dungeons and Dragons, the adventure campaign setting. They had a artwork of Bruiner Battlehammer, and he had a really kind of golden orange beard, and I really liked that. So I think I'm going to go with that. I like that look. So skin color, I don't know. He's got, what's up with his eyes? Are his eyes all? I think you can do this sort of creepy. That white, I think that just randomly selected. We don't want that. So I'm going to give him, I like those kind of eyes right there. That looks pretty cool. And I'm not going to mess with it much beyond that. There's a lot more options you can do here. I may make him just a tad darker skinned. I don't know. I was kind of okay with that, actually. I think we'll just go with that and let that be what it is. So next, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. He has, let's see, what is he wearing right now? Was he not already wearing that? All right. Yeah, I don't really understand the starting equipment stuff here, because it's like he already has it. I'm guessing it's going to let me buy other stuff. I don't know. I didn't quite understand that during the other Head Start things either, but I'm totally fine with the good old traditional Dwarven mace and shield. I'm totally fine with that, and I still don't quite like. I guess if I wanted to have a quarterstaff, I could. But I'm going to go with a mace, and I don't see like an inventory count of my gold or anything like that here, so I'm guessing this isn't costing me anything right now. So we'll go back to that, and we'll give him a shield, and we'll keep going. Now, you don't roll. This is totally points. You spend points for your stats. So I obviously want to get his wisdom up, and he's already got a +2 bonus, I think, for being a shield dwarf. Or I think, yeah, +1 for being a gold dwarf, and I think I got +1 for my acolyte background. So I'm going to get it up to at least 16. And get him a +3 right off the bat. I also want his constitution to be decent. So I'm going to do that. Now that leaves me 13 points. Let's get his strength up a little bit, because he's going to be wailing on people. Do I want my dexterity up? Not really. I got 6 points left. Now charisma. Let's see. This is telling me that I want wisdom is my highest ability score, followed closely by constitution and strength. So I think I'm pretty dead on with how I want to do this. Now the dexterity, I guess, could help with my armor class a little bit, but I think I'm gonna pump his. See how high I can get his wisdom up. Okay, so that's as much as I can do it. I can get him up to a 17. I can get his constitution up to a 17, and I get his strength up to a 15. His dexterity is at -1, so you know I'm actually going to spend a. Well, it's a -1 modifier, I should say. Boy, he's like 14.9. Yeah, that's a little lopsided, isn't it? I don't want to have anything in a negative. So let's at least get him so he's not negative anywhere. He's got 1 point left. So now he's got a +2 in strength, he's got a +3 in constitution, a +3 in wisdom, and no negatives. Everything else is 10. So I feel pretty good about that. Now his abilities, this is where Sword Coast Legends will diverge a little bit from 5th edition tabletop Dungeons and Dragons. You get these ability points that you can spend, and it's like a skill tree, you know, to a certain point. So let's see what I can do here. What is this? Bless. Calls upon the divine to bless allies within range. Okay, I wanna check out my healing before I do anything else. Cure wounds. Okay, do I already have this? Learn. Okay. Cleanse a target of its wounds, restoring 9 to 11 hit points. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs. I mean, as a cleric, I definitely want that. Now, Sacred Flame wreathes a chosen target in flame-like radiance. The target must succeed on a difficulty check 13 dexterity or take 2 to 8 radiant. Okay, let's see what I already know. No Divine Strike infuses the caster's weapon with a divine energy with each strike. Nice. Healing Word. Don't have that. I already know Produce Flame. Nice. So he's starting off with some nice stuff. Stabilize. That's where in this game, if one of your party members goes down, they don't die. You just have to stabilize them, and that gets them back up. So I've got club, mace, great club. I'm just looking at my proficiencies here. Okay. Search grants a proficiency bonus when attempting to perceive hidden things. While toggled on, this character is actively searching and gains an additional +2 perception. I should probably buy that, but I'm not. Victorious Surge. Strike a foe with victorious fervor. Now this is the martial skills. Flying foe hurls a spear attached to a chain in an enemy. Okay, that doesn't really fit what I'm doing here. Protection. Shield bash. Slams a target with a shield, dealing 5 to 14 bludgeoning damage and stunning them for 4 seconds. That'd be kind of nice to have. War. I can't do any of these. Need level 5 and need level 2. So again, bless. I'm going to take Cure Wounds. I just gotta as a cleric. Celestial Strike conjures a celestial force that shines down from the heavens toward the target or creature. The target must make DC 13 dexterity or take 9 to 27 radiant damage. Nice. Healing Word calls upon the caster's deity. I don't know what I should do. His goodness has my witness. I don't know what to do. Should I take search? Search is kind of important. Sure wouldn't mind having Celestial Strike. Oh, I'm going to learn that. I probably should have taken search, but anyway. Next. Summary. Alignment. He will be, was it neutral good? What is that? Do the best they can to help others according to their needs. Many celestials, some cloud giants, and gnomes are neutral good. Chaotic good. Act as their conscience directs, with little regard for what others expect. I to be neutral good. It just sounds good to me. What voice do we want to give him? Let's see. And what portrait do we want to give him? Yeah, I like how it gives you all of these different portraits based on what you actually chose as far as your appearance, and not just stock portraits. I like that one. All right, what voice do we want to give him?
Hello there.
No.
Greetings! Psst. Come here a second.
Well met.
Might I have a moment of your time?
Excuse me?
I kind of like that
Yes?
Listen up.
Hello there.
Greetings!
one. Yeah, I think I like gruff. All right. Deity. Let's see, chaotic. Neutral good. Man, God of Wizards, we don't want that. Kindly goddess, no, no, no. Well, I think I want to give him a dwarven god. This is in the Forgotten Realms, by the way. I don't know if it matters in game terms. Endurance, suffering, and perseverance. Peace and relief to those who are suffering, and defends people who are oppressed or treated unjustly. Kellamvor. No. Moradin. This is a dwarven god. Yeah. Crafted creation. Forged the dwarven race. Seen as stern, stubborn, and uncompromising, but tireless and brave in defense of the dwarves. Looks like a good, Mystra. That's the goddess of magic. Just because I got done reading Archmage by R.E. Salvatore, and it was full of dwarves, and they were talking about Moradin and everything. I'm going to let him go with Moradin. Now, the name. What name do I give him? Let's see if Branner is available. Let's see, Battlehammer. I'm trying to think of a cool last name to give him. Battleforge? Branner Battleforge. Let's see if I can do that. You will not be able to edit this character once you complete character. Are you sure? Yes. Alright, there's Branner. There he is. So let's see what else we got here. Alright, let's start the story. And let's get going and see what we can get going on. Alright, so let's check out the story mode. New. I'll go normal. It's friendly fire set to 50% of normal damage, and difficulties for players with adventuring experience and could require infrequent tactical pause and play. Easy is for beginners or players who just want to experience the story. No friendly fire. And hard is for the truly brave and require tactical pause and play. Friendly fire is set to 100% of normal damage. So I will go normal. That's fine with me. Alright, so let's look at the settings. Overall difficult, normal. Okay, back. And you'll see here there's some settings. You can do the story mode with friends and co-op, and this game is designed with multiplayer in mind, even though there is a solo campaign. So let's start the game and see what there is to have with this game on the solo campaign.
Legends tell that after the time of troubles, the elven goddess Sehanine Moonbull wept for those divine souls that fell in the gods' war. From her eyes fell the moon tear, a relic said to contain a mote of Sehanine's divine power. The moon tear was hidden by the elves, but not forgotten. A century ago, two brothers, One gentle and scholarly, the other brash and courageous, sought to find the lost relic. They founded an adventuring guild called the Order of the Burning Dawn and sealed their purpose with an oath to find the moon tear and use it to bring light to a world filled with darkness. Not long after they sealed the pact, both brothers were lost, and the guild's original purpose was lost with them. Today, the guild offers equipment, shelter, and paying work for adventurers looking to do a little good while they make a little coin. You are one of the Burning Dawn's newer recruits, charged with escorting a small merchant caravan along the high road between the city of Neverwinter and the lawless town of Luskan. It has been an easy journey thus far, aside from the vicious nightmares that have plagued your sleeping mind since the caravan left the city. Bad dreams are common on missions fraught with danger, but you've never had nightmares quite like this.
Huh. Nightmares. It's quite a common thing on role-playing games. Foreshadowing, make things a bit more ominous. A night on the road, you and your guildmates have set up camp along the high road where you are escorting a merchant caravan from Neverwinter to Luskan. As you lay down to rest, however, your peaceful night's sleep is interrupted by a nightmare of fire, battle, and brutality.
Hey, get up! The Guildhall's under attack!
So I'm assuming this is the dream. What? What's happening? Who is attacking us? Gil. I don't know who Gil is.
Bellamy is calling for our help. Grab your equipment and head downstairs now.
I'll be right down.
Let's go, now!
Interesting. Left click on the ground and move the... Okay, so this is the tutorial.
Here we go! Alright? Okay.
Can I open anything? I don't have my gear. So if I left click and drag, then I can rotate. So it doesn't look like I can interact with anything here.
Yes.
So out we go. The quest log on the right displays the title of the active quest, etc. So we're talking about here. And my quest is to survive and to enter the armory at the end of the hall.
Right.
Okay.
Here we go. All right.
Fire. Nasty looking.
Okay. Yes. Right.
Rotate the camera by holding on the right mouse button and dragging left or right, giving yourself a better view of the area. And then I can zoom in and out with the scroll wheel. So yeah, it was the right mouse button, not the left. I said left a while ago.
Here we go. All right. Okay. Yes. Right. Here we go.
Really not much I could do here.
Okay. Yes. Right. Here we go.
Hold the Alt key. Sorry, I had to mute it there for a second and sneeze. Hold the Alt key to highlight any interactive items in the area. Click on objects like chests to move and interact with them automatically. So Alt. Okay, so in a lot of games it's Control or Tab.
What do you need? Yes.
That's not this one. If I hit Tab, he talks.
Your orders?
All right, so I'm gonna hit Alt, and I have a couple of different things I
All
can
right.
interact with here.
Just what I was looking for.
All right, take all. Oh yeah. Let's go here. Potion of healing. Yeah, I'll take that. So I've got 4 potions of healing, and it looks like I have 1 healer's kit. Here's my skills that are set up automatically in the quick bar for me. Right now, I'm just on showing that I'm just unarmed. So potions and scrolls are automatically added to the quick bar. Clicking the up down arrows to the far right toggles between primary and secondary quick bar. Oh, I guess this is produce flame or divine strike. I guess you can set some of your skills to be automatic. That's interesting. Divine Strike there. Okay. And then here's the secondary toolbars they were talking about. Alright, so let me go into my inventory. And we get equipped up. Very nice, very nice. Scroll of Shatter and Scroll of Restoration. I'll mess with those later.
Okay. Right. Here we go.
Now exit the armory. Looking over here.
All right.
Report, soldier. I've begun a search of this floor, sir. I'll guard the stairwell. There must be no survivors.
Hover your cursor over an enemy to display their details. Okay.
Okay.
So there's a captain and a knight. So I've got it set up to pause when an enemy is sighted. And this game is real time with pause. It's not tactical turn-based. So I'm going to attack this guy. Hit the spacebar to pause and pause during battle, etc., etc. Okay. And I think I have the game set up to pause after every 3 rounds of combat. I may change that later. So I'm going to try this celestial strike on this guy. I think that would be really cool.
Fire!
Alright, took him out.
A fine battle. Yes. Right. Here we go.
There's the captain.
All right.
I can't seem to loot.
All right.
It says pan the camera by holding and dragging with the middle mouse button. This is useful for scouting ahead. Panning disables the camera follow, so by holding and dragging the middle mouse button. Oh, okay. So yeah, I can see that. Huh. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Alright.
Okay. To glory.
And now. So, I've selected 5, and I want to hit him. So, dropped him like a bag of dirt. Guild Hall. Okay, gather your allies.
Yes. Right.
Left click on characters to initiate conversation.
Glad you could make it, sleepyhead. It's about time you joined us.
Why would anyone attack us? I'd have thought an attack like this would have awakened me. Who are these people? I'm gonna say, who are these people?
All I know is that they've caught us unawares. They're going to bring the whole building down around us.
What do we do now? Is anyone else still alive? We have to get out of here. I'm gonna say, is anyone else still alive?
There weren't a lot of people here to begin with, thank the gods.
When multiple characters are in your party, click directly on his or her portrait to take control. Okay, so I have a...
What?
I don't even know what this is. A level 2 fighter.
Yes.
A level 1 rogue.
What?
A level 1 cleric.
What do you need?
And another level 1 cleric. So, okay. I'm going to turn down the volume just a little bit. Let's go into the options. Audio. And I'm going to take the master volume down just a little bit. Okay, so I have a knight, and a knight, and a knight. I'm going to have everybody attack this guy. Okay. So... I don't seem to be able to use it. Conjures a celestial force that shines down from the heavens towards the target creature. So let me target him, and then I'm going to choose celestial. I haven't. Okay, there, it worked that time. Okay, earlier I wasn't able.
Orders? You will pay!
Now, this guy disappeared and then came back. So.
We must get out there, discover what's going on, and put a stop to it. Objections?
Let's do it.
I'm in.
For the burning dawn. Let's end this. You go ahead. I'll catch up. I'll say let's end this.
To victory.
For the dawn!
Call that a fight? Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't
Here
actually
we go.
very good of a fight. Whoa! What the heck?
By the gods! I guess we're not getting out that way.
Any idea what's going on out there? Maybe we can get out through the basement.
Good idea. The entrance to the basement is hidden. Some kind of concealment spell. Grab the ritual skull from that chest so we can get out of here.
Alright, so you said something about a chest. Do you see a chest? I don't.
All right. Okay.
Click on locked items like doors or chests to initiate lock picking. Where's my rogue?
What is it?
You're my rogue, right? No.
What do you
Are
need?
you my rogue? Yeah, you're my rogue. Rogues can be skilled at picking locks. Try using Nettie to open the lock chest. Yeah, got it. Alright. Did you do it, Nettie? Ritual skull. Take all.
I'm here. Right.
What's in here?
Here we go. What do you need?
Ritual brazier. Or brazier. The brazier is empty. Place the skull in the brazier. Ah, and there you go. There's the way to the basement. First, let's
All right.
make sure we're not missing anything else.
Okay. Yes.
I'm very anal retentive like that. I want to check everything out. Okay. Did not miss anything.
Right.
I'm guessing we're still in a dream. Everything seems very dreamlike. Talk to Arnax. Alright,
Here we go.
Pressing M to open your map. Local map shows the nearby area, which is this. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Quest giver. Quest objective. Quest return. So it looks like this is Arnax down
All
here.
right. Okay.
Arnax!
Thank the gods you're here. Do you know what's happening?
I was hoping you could tell us. The guild hall is under attack. We're trying to find out why, or I don't know what's happening, but I don't like it. I was hoping you could tell us.
I have no idea. We should stick together, though. Keep your eyes open. There are hidden traps in this area.
Followers may join your party for a short time, but cannot be directly controlled. Okay? So if there's traps in the area,
What?
I'm going to switch to her
Indeed.
being in control. And we will let her
Let's go.
search.
Of course. Good. Indeed. Let's go.
Search ability can reveal hidden traps and treasure. Click on the search, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Of course. Good.
So
Indeed.
far, Nettie's getting all the action.
go.
We had to use her for the
Of
chest.
course. Good. Indeed.
Companions not directly under control automatically follow and fight tactically as needed. Clicking the icon below and to the right of the character portraits toggles this behavior. Okay. Party is following and tactics are on. Party is holding position and tactics are off. Okay. And what? Okay, that's.
What do
new.
you need?
So, okay, got it.
Sir? Yes.
Oop.
Right.
What can I do for you?
You can keep
Of course.
scouting, my dear.
Good. Indeed. Let's go. Of course.
Ah. Click on a revealed trap to attempt to disarm it. Can you do it, Nettie? Come on, Nettie, you can do it. Trap disarmed. We all got a whopping 5 XP.
Indeed. Let's go. Of course.
What else is going on with you,
Good.
Nettie? There's something over here. What is this? A
Indeed.
jar hild?
Let's go.
Ugh, that
Of
doesn't
course.
look good.
I always said I'd outlive Jarhild. Sad to see I was right.
That's not cool. Escape.
Good.
That's my objective over here, is simply to
Indeed.
escape.
Let's go.
Abilities, potions, and scrolls reside in the quick bar. Hover your cursor over the ability and then left click to activate it. So it's just saying, yeah, that's
Of
all it's
course.
saying is I can hover to
Good.
see and then click to
Indeed.
use.
Let's go.
Is that a spider? Yeah. Huh. Some classes have cantrips available. The quick bar displays the default weapon set left and the active cantrip right. For characters like Gil, clicking on either slot makes the weapon or cantrip as default attack. To switch between multiple cantrips, click the swap icon in the bottom right corner. So what this is saying is, if I click over here, then my default attack is my weapon and shield. If I click over here, then my default attack is my cantrip, which I can switch between Sacred Flame, Produce Flame, or Divine Strike. Confuses the caster's weapon with Divine Energy with each strike. Alright, so that's what that's saying.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes.
Yes? Need something?
And
What
then
do you
this
need?
Gil is also a cleric, so he's got a mace, but he doesn't have his shield.
Yes, your orders?
Alright. My
What do
orders
you need?
are to
Of course.
unpause and keep
Good.
going.
Indeed. Let's go.
So this is your typical newbie tutorial walkthrough.
Of course.
Um,
Good.
You know, fight some pretty basic stuff, learn how to use your abilities,
Indeed.
etc., etc. I'm hoping in future playthroughs that I could skip this. I'd be
Let's go.
quite happy if I could. Oh, I've got a ranged guy on me. That's not good. So we need to take... I don't think I have
I'm
any
here.
ranged characters. Arnax is going off over
What do
here.
you need?
I should probably go help him. Everyone's doing pretty well.
Yes?
Make good use of your party. During a challenging
That's
battle,
all
pause
of
and cycle through blah blah blah. Okay, so still no loot of any sort. Now this guy's hurt, so I'm going
orders?
to use Healing Word on him. Or Cure Wounds, I mean. Yay!
So, here we go.
Yay for clerics.
What?
Oh, looks like we have a chest over
Of
here.
course.
Are you gonna scout it?
Good.
Is it-
Indeed. Let's go.
Alright, doesn't seem to be trapped. Scroll of Thunderwave, Scroll of Melf's Acid Arrow. Yay!
I'm here.
Alright,
What do you need?
I need you to keep
Of course.
scouting, my dear.
Good.
Oh, mages. Alright, let's stop here and see what we want to do. We gotta drop that mage. He's our key enemy, so we gotta drop him quick. Now,
What do you need?
let's see what I have here. I'm gonna do a divine strike on the mage. Actually, I'm gonna have
Your orders?
everybody attack the mage, and I'm gonna have
Sir, I'm here.
this guy do a divine strike on the mage. Is Bruner not?
Your
Come
orders?
on, come on, Branner. You were supposed to be doing a divine strike on that mage. What happened to you?
Get down.
Yeah, that mage is down. So I'll just get
You
him in
will
battle
pay. Sir, you will pay.
Everyone's looking pretty good. My other cleric
Right.
automatically healed
Here we go.
the character that got hurt. Not seeing any loot around here, so
All right.
What? Let's go. Of course. Good.
oh, Bren, man,
Indeed.
another.
No,
They're treating these people really badly.
Bren. They murdered my sister.
You die now, you heartless bastards!
Wow, somebody's angry. Somebody's angry. Oh yeah, there's a little combat thing over here. Combat log, and you can, you know, kind of hover over stuff and see the actual dice rolls and all that, which
Yes?
is
Okay.
always fun.
What do you need? Let's go. Of course. Good. Indeed. Let's go.
Oh, what the heck is that?
Good. Indeed. Let's go.
Yeah, no, not good.
Why suffer an invasion when mortal fools march straight to me?
You die now, demon.
Such a large voice for such a small creature. Don't you see that we're on the same side?
See, this is where it all ends. My guild will stop you. How are we on the same side? I'm saying, how exactly are we on the same side?
So impatient. You will see. Play a role, mortal, and all will become clear.
Stop the chatter and fight.
Of course. You're obviously here to die. I shall not disappoint.
Your orders?
There's no way we can fight this thing. Yeah, I mean, we're first level characters. I think there's no way we could fight that. Alright, the inland trade route known as the High Road connects Waterdeep in the south to Luskan in the north, passing through Neverwinter and Port Last along the way. On the trip up from Neverwinter, this portion of the High Road veers away from the coast through a small set of craggy hills. Still about a day's ride to Luskan for most caravans, this area is an ideal resting place before continuing on through more treacherous terrain. A little alliteration there for you.
Ah, you're finally awake. You were scaring the horses. You were thrashing around in your sleep. The trail boss thought you were possessed.
Sorry about that, it was a rough night. I had a strange dream the world was coming to an end. I'm going to say I had a strange dream the world was coming to an
You
end.
too. Bellamy said he had the same dream I did. But I figured that damned halfling was just messing with me like he always does.
He's not so bad. Why do we have to bring Bellamy along again? I never really got along with that hothead. I'll say I never really got along with that hothead.
Aye, ye two keep bickering like an old married couple. A couple of times in this job, I've thought there was some crows cracking back and forth in the wood. But it was you and Bellamy arguing about who knows what. But he's a damn good soldier, and I'm glad to have him here. That nightmare I had makes me think we might be needing his blades in the coming days.
Sounds like we all had terrible nightmares. I'm sure that dream didn't mean anything. What did you dream about? I'm going to say, what did you dream about?
I saw a hooded figure wreathed in flame, and a horrible demon reaching through the ground from below to tear the surface apart. It felt like the end, no mistake. And there was a voice calling me, saying it was me destiny to be there.
Sounds like we all had terrible nightmares.
Aye, something to mention to Palan when we get to the guild house in Luskan. Maybe he'll give us a foul taste in purple concoction that bubbles loudly and doesn't do much else. Nightmares aside, we got work to do. Got to find that fool halfling and get this caravan packed up and ready to move to Luskan.
See, I'll just sleep a few minutes longer and I'll say, what do we have left to do?
The merchants are breaking camp as we speak. Most wagons are tied up and ready to go. We got a few stragglers that might need a hand getting ready. Bellamy went up ahead to scout the road. Haven't heard from him in a little while. He was cranky with a headache when he left, so I'm guessing he picked a fight with one of the trail scouts up there.
Bellamy would pick a fight with a wall if he thought it was in his way, or, alright, I'll go find him. I'll say, alright, I'll go find him.
Good. He should be up the road a ways. Listen for the sound of that fool shouting curses at the sky.
Okay, so got quest added, got journal entries. Let's see what we can find here. Is J for journal? Nope.
Yes,
No,
right.
no, no. Let's see. The journal. Waking up. The night brought strange dreams. Jarhild shook you awake, admitted to sharing the same dream before asking you to go down the road to fetch Bellamy, blah, blah, blah. So active is waking up. Completed is survive. Okay. I think waking up is the active quest and survive is completed. So locations. Oh, this is nice. Sword Coast going on here. There's Neverwinter. Down in here, I believe if if you're playing Lost Mine of Phandelver, the starter set adventure for 5th edition, I think it's kind of down in here. Huh. The High Road, Neverwinter. Let's see. Locations, characters, the Burning Dawn, deities. Yeah, interesting. Map. Okay, so here's the current map I'm on. Session. Oh, okay, so if I was playing multiplayer, this would tell me my ping, I guess. Options, we already have. Inventory. Alright. Up. Okay, so I've only got 5 XP, so I've got a ways to go to level 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, we're at about 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and save it, and I don't know if I'll go if I'll keep going with this once the game starts, like actually releases on the 20th. I don't know if my character will carry over, but I may do 1 or 2 videos more regardless, just to give a taste of what Sword Coast Legends solo campaign is like. So thanks for watching the Shane Plays Let's Play of sort of the character creation and intro to Sword Coast Legends. There's my guy again, Branner Battleforge. Oh, a guild chest. Let's look at that real quick. What's in there? Done. Nothing in there.
Here we go.
If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up on YouTube and a comment. That helps me out very much. Thanks so much for watching.